can you introduce yourself and explain a little bit about what you're doing here, about the operation this morning?
My name is Supt Jackson. I'm in Piccadilly Gardens. I'm the divisional commander of North Manchester, which includes the city centre. I'm also what we call in the police the Gold Commander, which is the leader for Operation Audacious, which was launched today.
Okay, and tell us a bit about Operation Audacious.
Well, Operation Audacious has been running for around 12 months. It started off with a very small team. It's an intelligence-led team, we would say, in the police, which means we've been really focused on the information that's been coming from the public and various other sources. But it's culminated today in around 1,000 officers getting together to go through around 100 doors, and we've been looking for 80 or so, as we would call it, targets. So far, we've arrested 72 people. Of the items we've recovered, there's many thousands of pounds. Can't give you an exact figure, because when we seize the money, we don't count it straight away, because we have to think of the evidence and we have to test it for drugs and things. In addition to that, we've had some strange finds. We've had a large quantity of meat recovered, which we believe is stolen. But in between that, as you'd expect, we've recovered quite a lot of drugs at one address. There's 15 blocks of substantial sized blocks of cannabis that we've recovered.
And part of the thing behind this is the members of the community being involved in the raids. What was the motivation behind that?
This is not a one-off as far as our fight against street-level drug dealing is concerned. We conduct activity like this every day of the week. I mean, only the other week in the Cheetham Hill area of Manchester, that 1 week alone, we executed 6 warrants, we locked up 15 people, and drugs in the quantities of kilos were recovered. The idea of today was an industrialised version of that. Now, we really are committed to involving the public. The reason why I say this is because it seems to me that the police have got 2 roles. One is to protect the public, reduce crime, etc., and one is to reassure. Now, we can send out what you might think are linear messages, a message to the public saying this is what we've done. It's just a written word. It seems to me there's nothing better than actually participating. So we had around 200 members of the public there today to see what the police were doing, to see firsthand. And in some respects, to be our own advocates, to say, look, this is what the police are doing on our behalf, this is what we said, and this is how they listen to us.
And what feedback have you had so far from the operation, from the members of the public that have been involved?
It's been absolutely tremendous. I think, these things are never life-changing experiences, but they're one of these things that you'd remember for the rest of your life, as it were. I think we all like the police programmes, we watch The Bill, the police-type programmes are one of the most heavily watched in our society. So going out and actually seeing around 1,000 cops getting briefed, seeing how we organise ourselves and actually seeing doors go off the hinges has got to be pretty impressive, I'd suggest. But the feedback they've said to us, the feedback they've made has been pretty profound, actually, quite humbling.
How serious do you think the drug problem is in Manchester?
Drugs has gone down as a problem year on year. Certainly when I was a cop in the early 90s, Class A drug addiction was a major issue for us. That is no longer the case at the same level. And there's lots of factors for that. That said, the reason why I really want to get in the community involvement is it's the same old thing. The police or government can talk around the statistics and how crime is reduced. The real issue is how does it feel in your area. So today was around reassurance as much as combating the actual activity. And that was the idea why I wanted to put it there. It's that feel-good factor. So as we reach Christmas, then I hope we're sending a real good message out to the good folk of Manchester. And to some of the bad folk, well, I hope we get some charges and I hope some people get porridge for Christmas.
Okay, and finally, what message would you send out to the people you were targeting today?
This is completely unacceptable behaviour. The public think it's unacceptable, and we're listening to them, and we'll take some very serious action.
That's lovely.